Here's something that will blow your mind. Only one human being in history has ever run a mile in under 4 minutes and finished the grueling Tour de France. That person? Michael "Rusty" Woods, and he just dropped the bombshell that he's hanging up his wheels forever. The 38-year-old Canadian powerhouse made the emotional announcement through his personal blog this Monday, revealing that the 2025 season will mark his final chapter after an incredible 14-year professional cycling journey. But here's where it gets fascinating. Woods didn't even start his professional cycling career until he was already considered old by most athletic standards. Think about this for a moment. While most cyclists are grinding through junior categories as teenagers, Woods was busy dominating middle-distance running tracks around the world. His transition from running to cycling at such a late stage raises an intriguing question. Are we completely wrong about when athletic careers should peak? Woods seems to have shattered every conventional timeline we thought we knew about professional sports. The early 2010s saw Woods cutting his teeth with various North American and European continental squads, learning the ropes of professional peloton racing. But the real magic happened in 2016, when he joined what was then called Cannondale Drapac. You probably know them better today as EF Education EasyPost. This move proved to be absolutely game-changing for the Canadian climber. During his time with this team, Woods delivered performances that left cycling fans speechless. Picture this. He came tantalizingly close to victory at the prestigious Liège-Bastogne-Liège in 2018, finishing as runner-up to Bob Jungels in what many consider one of the most brutal one-day races in the calendar. That same year, he climbed onto the podium at the World Championships with a bronze medal, a moment that solidified his status among cycling's global elite. And this is the part most people miss. Woods wasn't just collecting impressive results. He was also claiming stage victories in the Vuelta a España, Spain's grueling Grand Tour. Out of his 3 career Grand Tour stage wins, 2 came during this golden period with the team that truly believed in his climbing abilities. But here's where the story takes an interesting turn. In 2021, Woods made a move that raised eyebrows throughout the cycling community. He transferred to Israel's startup nation, now known as Israel Premier Tech. Some questioned whether this was a smart career move or a mistake. What do you think? Was Woods chasing money, or did he see something others didn't? As it turned out, Woods' decision was absolutely vindicated. He immediately made his presence felt by capturing the La Route d'Occitanie, La Dépêche de Midi title, not once, but twice in consecutive years. However, the crown jewel of his time with IPT came in 2023 when he achieved what many consider the pinnacle of his career, a stage victory in the Tour de France itself. That Stage 9 triumph, atop the legendary Puy de Dôme, wasn't just another win. It was a statement. At an age when most cyclists are contemplating retirement, Woods was still conquering some of cycling's most iconic climbs. The image of him celebrating at the summit of that volcanic peak will forever be etched in cycling history. Now, here's something that might spark some debate. By his final season with IPT, Woods found himself as one of 6 Canadian riders on the squad. Some might argue this created an incredibly supportive environment, while others could question whether having so many compatriots might have created internal competition or pressure. What's your take on this? Woods' 2025 farewell season started promisingly with a solid 10th place finish at the Santos Tour Down Under, proving he still had competitive fire burning in his legs. However, fate had other plans. A devastating collarbone break during March's Milano-Torino, ironically, a race he had conquered back in 2019, threatened to derail his final campaign. True to his fighting spirit, Woods mounted a comeback for June's Tour de Suisse, but illness struck at the worst possible moment, further complicating his farewell tour. Despite these setbacks, he managed to toe the line for his 13th and final Grand Tour appearance at this year's Tour de France, where he showcased his signature aggressive racing style by infiltrating 4 different breakaway attempts before ultimately finishing 52nd overall. As we speak, Woods is preparing for what will be his final World Tour appearances, September's Grand Prix Cycliste de Quebec and Grand Prix Cycliste de Montréal. These home races on Canadian soil will provide the perfect bookend to an extraordinary career that defied every conventional wisdom about when and how athletic success should unfold. When you look at Woods' complete palmarès of 16 professional victories, with his breakthrough Stage 5 triumph at the 2015 Larry H. Miller Tour of Utah serving as the foundation, you're witnessing the record of someone who rewrote the rules about athletic longevity and career transitions. But here's the controversial question that's worth pondering. Is Michael Woods actually one of the greatest Canadian road cyclists of all time? Or are we getting caught up in the romantic narrative of his late-blooming success? His achievement list is undeniably impressive. But does it truly stack up against other Canadian cycling legends when you strip away the feel-good story? Regardless of where you stand on that debate, one thing is absolutely certain. Woods has proven that athletic dreams don't have expiration dates. And sometimes, the most beautiful careers are the ones that bloom when everyone else thinks it's too late. What do you think? Are we witnessing the end of Canada's greatest cycling career, or simply a very good one, wrapped in an irresistible underdog story? And more importantly, does Woods' success prove that we need to completely rethink how we develop athletic talent? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I have a feeling this one's going to spark some heated discussions.